Hi, Kathy. I'm just doing all the little chores here, making sure I've got myself all sorted out. Let's see here. Okay. Hi, Patricia. All right. I think I'm set. We'll see. I'm just going to work on this here for just a few minutes while we have people coming in, just to get things done. Then I'll probably do my little journal. Hi, Julie. Um, don't know how long I'm going to get to stay today. I'm wore out and I got 500 million things still to do on my list. And I have to go to jury duty in the morning, so. Hi, Nashua. Glad you guys are all here. Just in case anybody's watching this as a as a video, as a watching this later, I'm going to mention several times today that all of the postcard swap lists were sent out last night. So everybody should have their swap partners. The postcard swap is closed. But it took a while to get that all sorted out, but it's all sorted out and everybody's got partners now. And I think on August 2nd is when I put down that we would all, if we wanted to get together to make book, with our postcards, for which means that we'll probably need to make a cover. I'll have to be thinking about that. And maybe mention it. Oh, we're going to need some more threads on there. Okay, let's just make them long. That way I can cut them off. Hi, Melody. Um, like I said, I'm just going to work on this for a little while until everybody comes in, and then I'll do a little journal page. Because, we got to do a little journal page. This takes a while, this getting all the little charms put on. It's just one of those things that takes time. It's not difficult or anything. It just takes time. There goes the thunder again. Melody, this is my, just a minute and I'll show it to you. Let me get these out of here. This is my postcard journal from my trip this spring. And I'm just putting the charms on the front of it. Just 1 second. Good morning, Barbara. Hi, Sherry. See, this is the book I made with all the postcards from all of the trip that we took. So then once I get it bound, I always put all my little pressed pennies. Blah, blah. Cool, Julie. Organization. I'm not getting very far with mine. I'm trying, but it's taken a lot. Um, let's see, Sherry. Did I say hi, Sherry? Hi, Sherry. And Barbara. I hope I said hello to everybody. Anyways, Melody, I'm only going to work on this for a little while, and then I'm going to get out my little journal and make my journal page. But I thought I'd do this while everybody's coming in. I have lots of stuff to do always. Julie, I have to rearrange things all the time. The big thing is I am down to having only one huge pile on the floor. That's a real big plus that the floor has sort of been picked up. There's still one big pile on the floor. When I get the floor cleaned up, that will lead to being a little more efficient, I think. Hi, Linda. Melody, I send my mom a postcard every day when we're on a trip, and she saves them for me, and then I turn them into these little books. So it's kind of like a journal of our trip, because I write about our day, and it's usually I usually use what do I want to say? I usually use brochures and things like that to make my postcards. And sometimes I buy the postcard, but a lot of times I make them. Hi, Sharon. You're one of the people I need to find out if you've gotten my email. I sent you an email last night. Okay. But then I collect pennies, and I also collect little. I've got some little charms because we saw this really strange bird. It was called a Mexican eagle. I think we were in Texas when I saw it, and I saw roadrunners more than once. So I got a roadrunner, and we went to this mine, and this is a mine tag. So, I collect little charms and things. You did get it. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. And then I turn them into these little books. And then we have little records of our trip. Besides the fact that my mom gets the fun of getting the mail every day. She said she misses it when I'm not going on a trip, but okay, you got to be careful when you're using your needle. I'm bending it. So I need to. That's a little sharp. That's more than a little sharp. Oh no! I broke his wing. Oh, blast. Now I'll put him away and see if I can fix him later. Grumpy. Okay. Hi. Okay, that sounds wonderful. Been busy with Lorelai. I wondered because I've been missing you, Linda. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're here, but I'm glad you've had time to spend with Laurel. I just broke that little bird's wing. I'll have to see if I can repair it. Makes me irritable. Jeff usually tries to take me to a bead store or someplace like that every once in a while. Don't buy much anymore, just like to look. Bead stores are becoming fewer and far between, so I don't see very many of them. Hi, Brittany. Oh, she got a new house. That's really cool, Linda. Let me think what I was going to say. Forgot. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure it wasn't of importance. Okay. I'll just do a couple more and then I will do our little book page. And just so I don't think you can see. Let me see if I can get close enough. Last summer, okay. These are size 8 seed beads. These are size 11 seed beads. And I always use the 8s because they're easier to use. Then I use an 11 at the very end because it holds the knot better. And then the secret to getting a knot right where you want it is to tie and then put a needle or a pin right where you want the knot and then pull down and pull it, because that way it'll go right where you want the knot. That's right, Julie. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I'm glad everybody's here. There we go. See, that's what it looks like, and it'll have all of them on there. I've got a little bottle of what do I want to say? I'll show you in just a second. I've got a little bottle of garnets where we went and hunted garnets while we were in Alabama. I've got a big stone piece that I got at it's a fossil that I got at the rock show in New Mexico, and they'll all go on here. Let's see. See my little bottle of garnets? We hunted bottles too. I didn't find this one. I found one that was bigger. This one my friend found that day and she gave it to me. And then we found garnets and she filled this little bottle up with garnets for me to put she knew I was going to put it on here. And then I have one of these. I broke one though, so it's a I don't know what kind of fossil it is. It has a little creature that grows in the fossil that's in there. So I'll put that on there too. Just a bunch of different stuff that goes on here. This part is just fussy. It's not hard. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. I'm about done with this. Otherwise, your eyes go blurry too. That's another part of it. That one's not punched yet. Put that in there. I'll finish it one of these days. Okay. We didn't get to very many states this year, but part of that was having to come back early because of the rusted windshield. So, all right, we need to put these things back in here. I'll put the bird back in there too for now. And his poor little wing. I'll have to see if I can fix him. Okay. Is anybody else going to play with their little journal? You going to work on yours, Barbara? Patricia? Mary said she was going to try to come by and work on her little journal, but and I told her I would work on it first thing, I thought. Talked to her Friday. She made a little journal to do pages in. Linda's going to do hers. Yay! Oh, if you didn't see yesterday, there was a little collaboration hop. It's called Slash Your Stash 7. Lisa, APG Jamie, Maria from Maria's Miscellany. I think Susan Hills. I haven't gotten to watch them all yet because I was busy, but they all did. We all got 7 items out of our stash and worked on a project. So Julie's rearranging. Barbara's got a page of butterflies to work on. Cool. Okay. I'm going to put this all away. Are you sealed up good? Yeah. Come on. I'm working my... okay. All right, let's put this in there. Trying to keep everything a little more organized, but it doesn't necessarily mean I am. Okay. Oh, there's that. And there's this. Let's put this needle away before we lose it. You're watching through them. Okay. Like I said, I watched a couple of them last night, but I didn't get to all of them. Okay. Let's see where this is. That's pretty good. I actually might leave it right there where you can see what I'm doing. Cheryl's just laying down and working. Well, that works. Okay, I've got 2 glasses on top of my head again, so. I think I ought to make this a Sunday afternoon question. How many pairs of glasses does Tanya have on her head? Right? Okay. Now, because I've been trying to stay cleaned up, I have been putting all my little junk in this basket. So I do have some more junk, but we'll see what's in there that I want to use. Maybe I'll back out just a little bit. Show you the cute little booklet that I made. Okay, just a minute. Let me think where I put it. Let me think where I put it. I think it might be out on the dining room table. I'll be right back, Barbara. Well, Barbara, you know what? You would have to know what you did with something before you could show it to you. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. Well, dear Barbara, I guess it would mean that I would have to know what I did with it. And I honestly do not know what I did with it. Hi, Gail. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. I'll think where I put it. Yeah, because that's really weird. I know I put all of the parts and pieces away. Okay. I put stuff up. But that's kind of irritating. Sorry. Can't. You'll have to look at the video. I hope I didn't miss too many people coming in. Dang, that's really weird. Sorry. I'm putting that video into your junk journal playlist because it was a really cute little book made out of 2 business. Yes, I used 2 business mail return envelopes and made a little journal. I can show you one that's like it, although not the same. I make this kind of journal a lot because I like to reuse I like to reuse junk mail envelopes. So let me back up. These are made the same way. They're two. Now this one was put together differently. I put this one together a little different so that the pockets are on the outside. That one I used the flaps to hold it together. So they're just a little different. But this is like a return business envelope. And see how this is different flap? Well, it's again a return business envelope. And I just these are little journals I use to take notes and stuff in. These, Gail, are my let's see, ode to Jean Peter Artist. She did something similar. She did a really cool video. They're mine, but they're hers. It's after her style. Anyways, it was a journal like that, only it was made with stuff from our stash. This is all paper pieced, Gail. It's all little pieces of paper, and then I doodled on them. So, and I'm sorry I can't find the other one. It's here somewhere. I just don't remember what I did with it, which is kind of weird. So, anyhow, let me if you look up how did Jean I think she said her collage technique or something like that. That's how it was. I'd have to go hunt on her channel. But if you look on Jean Peter Artist, she has sort of a tutorial on how she does that. I don't do it quite the same, but it's similar. Okay, we got junk. We got to do something with our junk, but first we need to find a page because, I'm down to where I don't have a lot of empty pages. I know there's an empty page right there, so that's one empty page. And then there's that one. And then there might be another one in the back. Stay in there. Yeah, well, let's do this one maybe back here. Yeah, let's do this one. You'll see it. Thank you, Barbara. I would really appreciate it if you could find Jean's link. Yes, Barbara. I use Traveler's Notebooks for my planner. So I use the Traveler's Notebook quite a bit, and I love that shape for different things. I wonder if I put it in my Sunday box so that I could show it to you. One moment, please. No. No. So, bottom. No. Okay. I have no clue. I don't know. Barbara's going to try to find the link so that look, there's a cool little flower. And I keep liking that piece of brown stuff. That's some ink, cool ink. Maybe we'll take out that. There's a piece of word that might be fun. There's some of that might be fun. I like that little tiny piece of paper. know, guys, that 90% of what's in this basket should be in the trash can. This is just my little pieces, odds and ends. These are some die cuts that I'm not sure. Somebody sent to me. I will find it when I'm not looking for it. That is definitely true, Cheryl. When I don't want to show y'all something, I will find it right away. Okay, there's another little flower. And here's another little flower. Don't know that we're going to use them all, but... And here's a piece of my favorite stuff. So we'll have those things out. See what we can do with them. For starters, I'm, for some reason, not really excited by this map page. So I'm thinking I might cover it up. At least partially cover it up. And I might make it as a tuck. That would be fun to make it as a tuck. And make this a tag that sticks in there. Oh, that might be fun. So if I put one like this, where's another one? One like this, and one like that, and I can tuck this in. Make a little garden here. Maybe that's too much. Kind of like that better. Okay, so okay, Barbara's going to herd butterflies, but she got the link she thinks is the right one. And Jean has done, you know, a lot of that kind of design kind of thing. I don't know that I like those. We'll see, because right this minute I think that this is going to turn into a pocket. So that's the first part we need to do, is make that a pocket. And if we do that, like that, okay. Scissors, I need scissors. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm just kind of making a background back there, just something different than the map. I kind of like it like that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Have fun with your scrap, Sherry. Sherry's going to work on hers. Barbara's herding butterflies. Gotta shabby this up a little. Uh-oh, not good. Not good, Barbara. Okay, that's good. Now, okay, let's. Yay, Brittany's looking forward to her postcards. Just for information purposes, I think everybody on here has told me now that they've gotten their email, but I sent the swap partners out last night. So if you're Cheryl, that's when I think, well, I think I got message that you had gotten yours. So I'm not sure. I wrote it down. I kept a list. But all the swap partner emails went out last night. So just so you know. Hi, Carol. Yeah, I don't think there's too many people who haven't let me know that they got theirs. So all right. So now while that's drying, let's turn this into a tag. We need to put that on there. Hi, Ray Ray. Do they make international postcard stamps, or would I just have to use a regular? Brittany, I believe you have to use a regular international stamp, but that is one of those things that I'm going to take my postcard to the post office and ask, because I'd rather take it and ask than have it not go because I didn't do something right. If that makes sense. Gail, did I say hello? I spoke to you, but I don't know if I said hello. I'm glad you're here. Glad everybody's here. Hope I said hello to everybody, but okay. Okay.
You need tea, flush and check.
No, I'm good. You going back outside?
I'm gonna finish up. I'll probably be out there about an hour, maybe.
Okay. Don't overdo. It's raining here. It's not storming. It's just raining. That has the sticker label on them. Oh, I hate paper that has that stuff like that. It's like it wastes half your paper. Excuse me. Well, that's neat, Cheryl. I didn't realize he made lefty scissors. Okay, we're gonna ink around the edge of our little tag so that it doesn't get forgotten. I think we're going to use a word. We might use two words. We will see. We will see. Might be a new product. I have scissors that, I've had for years and years and years. So, I've had no reason to look at spiral binders. Yeah, I saw those spiral binders that he, or not spiral binders, but binders he was using for his organization stuff. Problem is my stuff is not all the same size. So to have a binder that fits a specific brand of something um, doesn't really help me a lot. Um, his stuff is all he has. His studio has all his stuff, and for the most part, I have stuff that's 30 years old, and it's not the same size as all of the new stuff and that kind of thing. So mine has to kind of. Okay, here's the problem. I like my little tag. I like the flower on it, but I do not like this flower because it's the wrong color. So let's maybe try this flower because that would probably make me happy. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put this flower on there. Maybe not that. Cave and buy that waterless alcohol-based glue. I didn't see that, but I'll have to look at it. Although I'm so happy with Art Glitter Glue that I don't know that I would fuss with another one. Okay, we're just going to put this right here on the corner. And we're going to put this like that. Now we got to decorate the rest of this page. I like the open basket idea. Look at all my 5x7 sheet protectors. I have odd sizes of stamp sets and out the binders, and now I have them all standing in plastic bin with dividers. Yeah. The only problem with the open basket idea is dust. But, you know, I sort of have that in the fact that I have, okay, just a minute, I'll go take a picture of it. I have cereal boxes, and they fit I've cut them to fit my shelf. I'm coming, I'll show you a picture. I'm going to paint them eventually, but you know, that's something you have to get time to do. See, I cut them so the brown top and bottom is the shelf, so they just slide in there. So that's where my Sizzix steel rule dies are in, like, those boxes. Because that's what I had. So, and they're open boxes. I just can't see into them. Okay, we need to have some kind of little something on there. We might need another little piece of paper, maybe. What else might I have? Now let's look at that stuff. Did Barbara post a picture of her folio, or are you talking a Tim Holtz folio of some kind that I missed the conversation on? There, I kind of like that. Okay. Or are you talking about jeans, Riri? I'm not sure what she's talking about. I must have missed something. Okay, so we need to ink that stuff. Okay, these can just go back in the basket. You know, I don't get very much used out of that tiny little basket ever. Put back out the scissors in your group so people could see. Oh, you put the scissors. Aha, okay. Yeah, we were talking about some folios that I showed Riri, and I said that that the style or the idea was something I had seen Jean do. So give me a second, I'll show them to you. They're like this. I still can't remember what I did with that folio that I made for yesterday, which really is irritating me. I mean, I know I didn't put it up on the shelf because it's just a little folio. I wonder if it's on my desk somewhere in that mess. Probably is. Probably is. Yeah, Jean's is fabulous. It's just your Taiwanese. Well, you know, that's how mine goes too, Cheryl. My ability to spell is non-existent, so things happen. Okay, this needs more. Okay, maybe this needs a little. Yeah, a little. I love this stuff. It doesn't stay open like that, so you kind of lose the purpose of it. Hi, Lisa. Don't worry about being late. Did you get done whatever you had to do? Late is irrelevant on live stream days. It's not. Late is when you're due at jury duty or the doctor's office, but on live streams, nope, you're never late. Okay, so you're not going to stick down? Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was cute. This one went over it, so that's how we're going to make it do. Okay. Yes, Riri, this is art glitter glue. My bottle is just so messy because I've had it a long time. I refill this bottle all the time. Just a minute, and I'll this is, see, this is the 4-ounce size, and it lasts a long time. But I order it in this 16-ounce bottle, which somebody said, I don't know who told me, but somebody said it has dropped a little bit online on Amazon. What, Julie? What, Julie? Okay, let's see if that's all I want to do or if it needs something else. I think this needs something else, like maybe a button. And I think there were buttons in here, so let's see what we got. No, maybe there was a shiny butterfly in here. Yep, there's a shiny butterfly in here. We're going to put a shiny butterfly on there. Nope. There we go. Nouveau glue fine tip. We bought things from IKEA, and one of the boxes has a 2 and oh, cool! The honeycomb bird, perfect for the what you call that thing? Just a minute, I'll remember. For the jelly plate, perfect for the jelly plate. You know, this might be sticky. I don't know. Yeah, this is one of those that I punched from that sticker paper. However, it's not very sticky, so we'll put a little glue on there. Now I'm happy with it, I think. I've heard about it. It doesn't make much to make us happy. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm happy. There we go. There's my little journal page. It's a little pockety page that has a little tag. Little tag you can't write on the back, but that's okay. I guess I could cover it up, but I'm not going to. Thanks, Lisa. I like how it came out. There's only just a few more pages in there, but we gotta put the date on it because, you know, we're supposed to do that. What is today's date? 6/12. It's almost halfway through June. 6/12/2022. Ta-da! Yeah, that's true. That's true. Way happier than the things that we bought. Yep. I like it because it does not clog, meaning it has not yet. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, I only have trouble with the art glitter glue clogging if I just ignore it and don't put the pin back in. That's the only time it clogs is when I don't do my job properly. Okay, we got to put stuffs back in here. I will put the little strings back in there. And these flowers, there's a number. I'm going to throw those pieces away. You know, there's a point where I have to throw some of it away. But not much. Oh, let's put these up. You've clogged plenty. Well, the art glitter glue doesn't unless, now that's how I bent my pin. Was it 2 weeks ago I bent the pin? I had left it off and I hadn't put the pin back in and hadn't put the pin back in and hadn't put the pin back in. And then went to put the pin back in and pushed too hard and wasn't lined up and I bent the pin. So thank you, Ellen, for bringing me a new one. Okay, let's okay. What do we got to do here? I said I was going to make postcards, kind of make postcards every week. And I wanted to try something that I have not tried and everybody else has been working with. So I'm going to, and I think they call it neurographic art. I am going to do a postcard that is in that neurographic arts thing. So this is just heavy cardstock. And I'm thinking about which pen I want to use because I'm going to want to paint over it in a little bit. So I'm just going to use my Posca pens. Oops. There was some too big spaces in there. I don't know. I may be making the spaces too small too, so we'll see. Hi, Janice. Okay. I think I better go back to the little pen. Don't like that giant one. This may be one of those things that really takes some time. I haven't done one of these, so. It's relaxing. I know that I don't want to talk when I'm working on it. I want to just sit here. I was just trying to give another idea for postcards because, you know, Okay, Lisa. It kind of draws you in, that much I will tell you. It's kind of making me concentrate on this. Um, I can see how there would be a lot of little spots you might miss. Hi, Barbara. Also, there's bumps that I don't like. Ew, keep your fingers off of it, Tanya. What a mess. I know that quite a few people were doing this, well, probably before I left on my trip. I'm not sure. Um, Cheryl, do you know when it was about that everybody was playing with this? I know there was posts on Facebook and other places. Shannon Green has taken it and run with it. Aha. Okay. And you know, I honestly, I have seen it and I just had not gotten around to playing with it. So that's kind of why I decided I would play with it on a postcard. Just simply because that way I get to play with it and try it out. And Carol's been doing it too. It's still going strong. And see, I just there's a lot of videos I don't get time to watch, especially since I can't home this trip because the yard has required so much. I have this really weird thing happening in my yard, really strange stuff. About a week ago, my elderberry bush, which I grew from, we went out in the country and I cut elderberry branches and I rooted them and I grew this elderberry bush, right? So it was looking absolutely gorgeous. And a week or so ago, it absolutely lost every stem, every leaf that it had on it. Just lost them. And at every joint, there was this clear liquid just coming out of the joint on the bush. So I looked online for any, okay, what could cause this kind of thing. Couldn't find any information. So I contacted the person I know that happens to be a master gardener. His comment was he hadn't a clue. His wife said, "Well, let us message this friend of ours over in Milton who actually grows elderberry and does kits and stuff like that." And she said she didn't have a clue unless it was a soil-borne disease that she was really worried if any other plants had it. A few months ago, yeah, I thought it was in January before we left is when when everybody was doing this. Anyways, so nobody knew because it's not killing anything. It wasn't killing anything else, just that one plant that absolutely croaked. So I was like very unhappy because it had looked really healthy. The blooms were really pretty. It was getting ready to start setting its little elderberries. And it lost every leaf. Well, okay, not a big deal, I'll survive. But then I go out there a couple of days later to take a look at it. I was actually going to chomp it down. And the blasted thing is growing all new leaves. So now nobody has a clue what's going on with my plant. And then sounds like a chemical has been put on it. That's Joyce. That's what it sounded like. But it's growing just fine now. That's, and it's not in a place where the only person that could have put a chemical on it was Jeff or I, and I knew Jeff hadn't done it. So now that it's growing leaves again, it's starting to put flowers on again. It's like it's the strangest thing. But I also have one of my garden beds. Now I know why a lot of the plants died because, I planted everything before I left. So that was in January, early February. So then we got a freeze in March, a bad freeze. It was 27 degrees, which is very unusual for that late. And so none of the plants I put in that bed survived. Not a big deal. I had lots of weeds in there when I got home. But now everything I plant in there is dying. So it's like, now that one easily could be some kind of something in the ground, in the dirt. Maybe it thought well, the thing of it was is it was flowering and all happy when I got back, Barbara. It didn't do this until about a week and a half ago. After a power washing, yes, soap can do that to things, especially power wash soap. Um, and if a chemical had gotten to it, I would have thought that it would have stayed dead. That was the other thing. I honestly went out there to cut it down when realized it's got leaves coming back from every joint. Ghostbusters. Listen, I have a basil plant I can barely care for. Oh, yep, yep. It's a total mystery. My yard is just a total mystery this year. I'm growing weeds in places that have always been just fine. Um, yeah, they'll get a few weeds, but now their weeds are just taking over. There are places that just don't want to grow at all. Everyone, you have a brown thumb, yeah. Well, when I leave early in the year like that, I know that whatever I put in the ground has to survive on its own. If it doesn't survive on its own, oh well, I understand. So I've lost plants before, but that one got kind of fat. Um, the other weird thing is the plants I put in the ground early in February. I have two garden beds, and one of them grew just fine. The other one, they all died, which is, also kind of weird. Now, because the beds are in different places, I just figured that the freeze got to one bed worse than it got to the other. But oh, Julie, yeah, our weather is very different this year. Um, we're getting rain right now, but we had 2 weeks, well, 2.5 weeks or so, where we had no rain, which is very unusual for us this time of year. Um, we usually have plenty of rain in June. It's and they're telling us we're going to have a wicked hurricane season. Comparison watch both. Um, I would, Cheryl, except that was one of the reasons why I wasn't terribly worried about it. That's where it's at, is where we're going to put the greenhouse. Jeff's going to build me a little greenhouse with some um, recycled windows and recycled lumber, things that he's been able to acquire. I guess I'm going to have to buy cinder blocks to sit it on and some roofing, but that's all I'm going to have to buy, pay for, whatever, to have my little greenhouse. So, and it would have had to have been moved anyways, but I didn't figure I'd have to move it for a while because I don't figure he'll get to that right away. What you plant in May? Barbara, last year I put my tomatoes, eggplant, beans, sweet potatoes, everything in. Now it was a little bit later in the year because we didn't leave quite as early last year. It was late in February when I put them in the ground. And this year that was about 2 weeks earlier because I put them in the ground early in February. But pretty much everything grew. The beans came in before we really got home, which was no big deal. My brother-in-law ate them. The sweet potatoes did okay, but I planted them in a tower, and that worked okay, but it didn't. It was one of those things that was, it sort of worked. I had lots and lots of eggplant. Everything grew, but we didn't get a freeze in late March either, so. But we can plant different things all winter long, Barbara. It's July right now in July that we can't really plant much. And there are things I could be planting right now. I just don't have space for them. The right kind of space. I'd like some pole beans, but I don't have any place to put them. So, and Jeff's been too sick to. I need another spot, and he's been too sick to do that. So. And as soon as he gets to feeling better, we're going to go hunt. I've got a couple of fruit trees that I want. I want a loquat and a sand pear. Okay, did I do okay, guys? Pear made eggplant parmesan yesterday. I've got eggplant that are about this long. Will by the middle of the week, I'll need to use them. I've got 2 of them, and they're small. They're a Chinese eggplant that does they're long and thinner. So now we got to color it, right? I got to color it. Let's see, what shall I color it with? I think I will use markers. That means I have to get markers. Markers are not in there. Uh-oh. I'm looking, guys. I'm trying to find that silly little book. It makes me mad that I can't find it. And I just threw stuff on the floor again. Oh man, I really made a mess that time. The Asian eggplants. Just a minute. Okay, Gail, bye-bye. Oh yeah, Riri. Now this kind I had to buy plants because the seedlings that I had planted, of course, didn't grow, right? So I had to buy plants this year, and I had to get one. The ones I had last year were longer and skinnier. These are a little fatter, but I'll still use them the same way. And you're right. I use the skin on. I chop them up. We eat a lot of stir fry this time of year just because. The other night, my husband said to me, he said, "And what didn't you put in this food?" You know, because I went out. I have a plant called Okinawan spinach, and it's a green, really good. Leaves about this long, purple on the bottom, green on the top, and it's a long. Ooh, it's really raining now. Just a second, Cheryl. Let me see if I've got. Okay, can you see it? It's kind of blue. Just a minute. Oh, it's gonna not do good. Come on. See how it's long and skinny, and it's actually longer today. This was taken a couple days ago. It's not a fat bulby eggplant. It's a skinnier one, and because of it, they're very tender. Um, okay, I think there were some rules about coloring these. That the same color cannot be in a cell that is next to the other color. Is that right? Yeah, that's the one. This one is a little thicker and shorter than the one I grew last year. The one I grew last year was like fingers, and I really, really liked it. But I had gotten those seeds from Baker Creek, and I started plants, and that's the ones that died. Okay, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. Can I put the same color next to? Use 3 colors. Okay, only 3 colors. See, I was going to use a bunch more than that. So that has to be, okay. I want to test those 3 colors before I do anything. Don't think there are rules. Okay. Oh, that's way too dark. Way too dark. I don't want that. That one I like. That one I like. Okay, there we go. Okay, these 3 colors. If there are rules, break them. There you go. But I love going out in the garden and just picking stuff and putting it in whatever I'm cooking. And last night, no, the other night, it wasn't last night, the other night, I had gone outside and I came back with, I used my shirt tail and I put all my stuff. Well, that's true, Riri. I put all the stuff in there. Now, I had already picked the tomatoes for the day. So I had a bowl of tomatoes already in the house. But I got some moringa and some basils because I have a couple of different kinds of basil growing, and some of this Okinawan spinach and some moringa, if I said that. I chopped off a couple of tips of the sweet potato vine. What else did I get from out there? There was something else I got from out there. Anyway, so I had chopped up a bunch of stuff from out in the yard. And he's going, what wasn't in there? So I can't wait for the eggplant to be ready to eat. I would like to grow some squash. 3 colors makes it less stress-free. Oh, it makes it stress-free. That's true. I can see why that would be the case. I should have thought, though, and gotten out my Sharpie markers instead of using these, because I'm not gonna be able to finish this postcard because I'm gonna have to spray it. It probably could go without a coating on it, but I think it would be wiser to coat it. Okay, this would be a fun thing to do with your iCads for one iCad a day. I'm not going to, I'm not doing that project this year. I just don't have time to do a long-term project like that right now, not with the yard and everything going on. But, I've done the 100-day project and I've done the iCads, and this would be a fun thing to do one of these every day on an iCad. It's however your brain sees it. Well, that's true. And I don't mind coloring something like this. You guys know I don't like to color, right? I'm one of those weird people that does not like to color. I don't mind so much with now that I'm grown up and I don't have to use crayons. Okay. I need some more of this. These markers are also streaky, which, not sure I like that. Might have rather gotten out my Inktense colors. Oh, I guess you could color this with colored pencils too. You guys got quiet. Did everybody finish their little journal pages? Barbara, were you able to wrangle your butterflies? If I'm lucky, Barbara, I'll find my little notebook that I did for yesterday's video. Linda finished hers, yay! That I did for the video. By Thursday, maybe. We'll see. Is trying to put everything back. Oh, and Barbara finished hers. Yay! Her butterflies got wrangled. Okay, Barbara's over on Facebook publishing it. Yay! Eyes are foggy for some reason. I'm having trouble reading chat. Here comes some more rain. Kathy, is it raining over there on you? Done. Posted over there. Didn't see anyone else's little book pages yet. Oh, Sherry's got hers. She's posted it. Didn't realize until just the other day when I was doing postcard swap stuff that Kathy is a neighbor. Okay, let's see what else we can put in there before we go too far and I don't like it. You're back. Lisa's back. Welcome back. Okay, let's see here. We need to put this one right here. Well, happy birthday, Barb. Only a day's drive away. Well, I found out Kathy is just over, well, the other side of Helen. So they're not very far away. I got to find some eye drops. Just a second. My eyes are all dry and sticky. Don't think Barb is here, is she? Yeah, it would make a pretty walk. Uh-huh. I don't think it's going to happen, though. But I agree with you, Lisa. I think it'd make a very pretty walk. Let's see here. That one's got to be green. No, it doesn't got to be, but it's what it's supposed to be. What I want it to be. Well, you'll have to let us know, Julie, how it does. I like that it's bright enough, but still the colors are a little bit subtle. They're not bright colors. An introductory set, okay? Thanks, Cheryl. Okay, so now we got to figure out where we're headed with the next batch of colors. Let's see here. I think this needs to be this color right here. Okay, Cheryl. Cheryl put a neurographic art video up so that we can all take a look at it. Okay, this is gonna be complicated right there. Hmm. Okay, let's see where it goes here. Thank you, hon. Did you guys hear the thunder this time? It's not bad, but it's thundering. Oh, Lisa. Woof. Our heat index has been like that. It's not actually been 105, but with the humidity, it's been like that. Now, it has rained a little bit every day. Helen told me that her husband said that his work got some really serious wind, and we got wind, but nothing bad because, this camphor tree that's right outside my studio, it's what they call self pruning. In other words, its little limbs will just fall off all by themselves quite a bit. They come down quite easily. Anyways, we had almost no limbs or anything in the yard. I think that sometimes that's up to 108 yesterday. Oh, yuck. I think sometimes, Lisa, that's the way to go. The last few years, Jeff and I have just kind of made a box, and whatever we decide we're not keeping goes there. But because it just gets really hard um, to do a garage sale. Truckloads. Ooh. Well, I'm glad you're resting, dear. All right. Okay. What do I want? What do I want? Oh no, let's do the next couple of things before we, I think I want this, oops, that's wrong end. Yeah, when we moved last time, Jeff took truckloads and truckloads and truckloads of stuff to the thrift store, and then, but we also took stuff to the dump, and we took stuff to the front yard and put a big free sign on it, and of course, I sold all my canning jars and wish I hadn't done that, but you know, that's the way it works. But we had a couple of garage sales before we left South Dakota because we were, you know, moving into the camper. So we had stuffs, lots and lots of stuffs. Bought a shelf. Well, there you go. A shelf is always a good thing because that means you can put things away, see? Okay, let's see here. I think we're done with this one. Then we're going to put a purple one right here. And two green ones. Because this one's actually kind of connected. Ta-da! It's when you have room for the shelf. That's right, Sherry. First off, I think it needs inked around the edges because, you know, I think that's what I have to do. Thanks, guys. Personally, I think it needs a quote or something on it. So I might look to see if I have something like that. But first, we're going to ink the edges because, you know. And it probably could go just like it is as a postcard. But if I put a quote on it, it won't be able to. I'll have to cover it, which means I will have to probably put a little spray on it before I. There. Let's see what kind of quote I have. I'm hoping to put it at the end of the bed where the treadmill was. Kind of separate the room. Not we will make another plan. There you go. That's you know, That's the thing, Lisa. You make a plan and then you see if it works. Barbara, that's my problem. Stuff came in and went on the floor, and that's got to stop. The stuff on the floor has got to stop. Okay, quote. Let's see what we got. What's in there? Is that or word or something? It just needs a little, I don't know. Several bags of books. Yeah, I keep rearranging books, and that does not. It needs a little something, something. That's what I was thinking, Cheryl. Little something, something. But I don't want it to be too big. Okay, all children are artists. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up. Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth. I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. I like that. A black butterfly? Okay. I probably can do a black butterfly. How about if I do the little quote and the black butterfly? Would that suit you? Maybe? Yes. You like the one about the children? All right. Well, let me find where I put it if it's not too big. Okay. These are Picasso quotes, by the way. If y'all don't know, these are quotes by Picasso. I'm pretty sure that that's where I got them. One day when I did a Picasso zine, I think is what I was doing. Hi, Gail. Yeah, I'm probably not going to last much longer because sitting here is starting to hurt. But that, and I have back-to-back bead shows starting tonight, and I have jury duty. And Mom's sick, and I'm going to have to go get her laundry because She says she can't do her laundry. I don't know exactly why that is, but gotta go do it. Slow and steady wins the race. That is what I have to tell myself when things are taking much longer than I want them to. That's true, Lisa. Okay, we need a black butterfly now. And we want a reasonably good sized butterfly. This one should be good enough. I think we'll, but now we need a piece of black cardstock. Don't slide around. Okay. Oh, let's not spill the Mod Podge water. I'm looking. If nothing else, I know where there's a piece at the under end of the table, but I would have thought that there was a piece in this box. Let's just take the... Aha, right there. This is the cardstock scrap drawer. Now that is, you know, the little pieces. That's not the bigger pieces. Well, hello from France. Hi. Let's see. Apollinaire. Yeah, she does, Barbara. But you know, she's kind of like Jeff. She doesn't listen. But that's just the way they are. Okay, so we have a black butterfly or two or three. We might have to put more than one, Lisa. We'll have to see. Okay, I kind of like that. Three is good? Okay. That's kind of what I thought. Maybe that three would be better than just the one. Okay, I don't like that one stuck right there. So this little one right there. And then uh-oh, Barbara. Procrastination. What do we think? Like that? This one might need to be moved a little. No, don't like that. It was better where it was. There we go. I like it. The little black butterflies really make a difference. Thank y'all. Let's take this one up and get this on there. Like I said, before I can Mod Podge it, though, I think I'm probably going to have to spray it due to the fact that those were watercolor water-based markers. Snack time soon there. Yeah. It is, it is. Thanks, guys. So, you know, that's another idea for one of your postcards is to do something like this. Ta-da! Okay, I have to tell y'all, it has been raining here most of the afternoon. Somebody is out weed whacking or something, as wet as it is outside. It's like, okay. I have ink or paint. I really like that. That came out cute. You know, that kind of a background would be cool to digitize and use to tear up for collage paper. So, what time is it? It's 3:10. Let's see what else we can do. We have a painty page in our little glue books. Don't know. Ugh. Yeah, by limiting it to 3 colors, it doesn't get too busy. I would think with a bunch of colors, it would get very, very busy. Instead of being calming, it would be much more agitating. So, I was going to see if this little book had a painted page in it that we could do, because I don't want to do one in this one. I just don't think I want to sit here that long. So let's see if we have one. If not, we'll paint one for next week. I don't think I've painted one in here in a while, though. That's the thing. Aha! We have one. So let's see what we can find in our little stash of images that we could put on this page. What might we have? Let's just pull them all out. Hi, Sana. Oh, you know what? I meant to do something before I came in here. So Abby will be, I'm here. I'll just be right back. I have to go check on a setting is what I have to go check on. If I can find why does this mouse always turn off? There we go. No, that's not what I need. Well, I guess I'm going to have to ask Lisa one of these days to help me find something on here because I can't find it. You're going to be there? Okay. Well, I'm not going anywhere really. I wanted to try to find that setting that we were talking about, Lisa, and I can't seem to find it. So for some reason, this bird says it should be in this picture. Okay. It is in customization. Okay. Do I have to do it while I'm live or can I do it later? Oh, on each stream before I start. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're here. The tea fairy's here, guys. I'll have to do it next time then. I'm not going to fuss with it right this minute. Okay. I know these are weird so far. This is just, Yay, tea fairy. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Oh, excuse me, guys. I was getting thirsty. Okay, so I like her, but I'm not sure I like this. So. Okay. I think I like that. It says, shh, the fairies are sleeping. Here, I'll bring it in so you can see it better. Okay. Oh, I was going to, but there's this thing. Well, that's as close as it's going to get. Okay. Let's see. We got to have a squishy book. And I will try to find the little notebook by Thursday. I have no idea what I did with it. You guys remember that, okay, let me think. Lisa will be on my channel this Thursday, right? Yeah, I think so. We'll be on my channel Thursday, and we'll be working on our cookbook journal. Scissors. Yes, my channel. This isn't all the way cut out. I have to cut the rest of this out. Lisa will be on tomorrow night at 6:30. Okay, so we're going to put this on so that she is like that. But then I want his little leg to go over the top. So what I need to do is put him on first, but not stick his leg down. Got my honeycomb broadcloth or peeled off on one side. Yay! Bye-bye, Carol. I'm probably going to go when I finish this up, just simply because sitting here is, gets hard to do after a while. Okay, so we're going to put him on there like so, but don't stick his leg down. We want to stick her down before we stick his leg down. Stick her head right where I want her head to be. There we go. There's bits of cardboard. I would put those in my little trash bin because I like bits of cardboard on my pages. Oh, I like how it came out. It came out cute. That was fast. Okay, I'll take it. Shall we paint another one so that it's ready for next week, though? I think so. Let me put these all back. Oh, I love her. She's so cute. I need to do some more fussy cutting. Of course, I just dumped papers all over the floor over there that were supposed to be on my table, so I would fussy cut them. There we go. Okay, so we did this page. We did this postcard. And I did a page in my little journal. And I think I'm just going to go. Don't you like that? Change my mind. I'm not even going to paint that. I'll paint it next Sunday. So don't forget, guys, we're going to work on our cookbook journal. This is how mine's looking. Oops, wait a minute. Let me back out. Sorry. That's how the cover is looking so far. I need to mend a couple of corners, and like right there, I need to put another little piece over it, so that the torn spot is covered just a little bit better. And then I'm gonna just put a big sheet, a single page inside. But I really like how it came out. So, and it's Mod Podge's pretty good. Although before I finish, I might put a second coat on it. We'll see. But that's what my cover's looking like. So, that is Thursday, my channel with Lisa. Yeah, I've got to get ready for that bead show. So, I'll be doing that the rest of the evening. Luckily, dinner is already fixed. I have plenty of leftovers to eat for dinner, so I don't have to cook. So that is always a good thing. But I also have to get up early for jury duty. So Lisa, if I'm not there on time tomorrow night, that's because I had to go to jury duty and I might not get off right away. So we'll see you all later. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. Bye, guys.